going on, team? Today we are like 7 days out from the CrossFit Open, but when I upload this video, we'll be 2-3 days out from the CrossFit Open, and I'm in LA. So I arrived back here in Bath in the UK the day of the CrossFit Open's first workout release. So we'll obviously watch that next week, so come along with me training today. We've got some deadlifts on the program, and then we've got a wall ball and gymnastic workout, and then we've got some accessory work, so a bit more, maybe a bit less CrossFit than you normally see on these videos, so a bit of accessory work, and then we've also got a 40-minute EMOM sweaty one. So let's crack on. So I actually thought today I'd just really talk about the CrossFit Open or any, not necessarily just the CrossFit Open, but any like competition you're doing, right? And obviously if you're someone who's elite and you know does these things for like money or whatever, then maybe it's a different scenario for you, but I train because I really like getting stronger, getting fitter, getting more skillful, and that's why I choose CrossFit as my main sport or modality, right? Because the skill element of it, and then obviously the strength and conditioning side. But going back to what I was saying, like I think it's really important to have a goal that's true to you, not true to what you want it to be. So again, like, you know, rewind maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, before my children, for me it was always like this idea of like going to the CrossFit Games and what would that look like and how much would that take, and I ain't got it in me to put that amount of work in. So I kind of had to let go, and as hard as that was, let go of that goal and like realize I have other bigger goals elsewhere that are more important to me. So, and then how that relates to my performance is, number one, a lot less stressful, because I now just compete to try and beat myself. And not only that, but you know, the CrossFit Open obviously it gives you a number in regards to where you finished. So as an individual, you can kind of just go into next year trying to beat that number. But life looks different every year. So you also need to then understand, like for me, and again, you can hopefully relate to this or apply it to yourself, but I'm only using me as an example because I can't speak for anyone else. If I beat my score this year, I would have outdone myself, because I've got a child who's not sleeping. My businesses are like as busy as they've ever been. So for me to actually then get better is such a cool feat, right? Because I've had a lot less resources to actually give to getting better. And if I don't beat my score, then again, I'm a bit more understanding, because I realize how much I've been through, right? So I think that's the way I've now approach competitions or anything like that, is that sort of mindset around it. I'm empathetic towards myself, I'm realistic around my goals, but nonetheless I still fucking push for it and work hard, right? As much time as I can give, the effort doesn't decrease. 4 sets of 3 at 70% of my max, so my max is like 250. We've got heavy deadlifts on Saturday in like a big workout, so where our program doesn't have too heavy today. And as we spoke about in the last video, I've run again quite a bit since the last time I spoke to you guys, and my legs just take a battering from the running. So hopefully over the next few weeks, my body accustoms to more running, and I don't feel as sort of sore going into workouts, especially my legs. So that might affect my deadlifts today. What is 70% of 250 to 70? Yeah. 175. Fucking hell. But yeah, so going into this year, if you're someone doing the Open or doing any high rocks or anything like that, just don't be hard on yourself. Like I said, if you are someone who's competing and you earn money from it, fine. I'm not going to speak on behalf of you. But if you're someone who, like I said, lives life and has a lot of life outside of just training, but still wants to perform at a high level and continuously grow, like myself, then go hard. Do as much as you can, but don't let your emotions be dictated by the outcome, but rather the effort and the person you are leading up to that, right? So everything you are and actions leading up to the competition, that's who you are. So that's who you should be proud of, and that's who you should be happy to be, rather than the person who gets the score, because that you don't need to be. So if you can let your emotions get all tangled up, and I've been there, it's draining. It's this place of like unhappiness because of a number or a score, when actually the person you are prior to that event, it's the most important thing, man. So yeah. Like your actions, your habits, how you treat people, that's who defines you and how you should then be happy. And I think I'm talking about this because it's fresh on my mind. Like going into a competition, you're obviously so driven towards a number or a placing, etc. But it's so easy to get caught up, like I said, entangled on that result, when actually on the grand scheme of things, based off of your life, your family, your businesses, that result does not dictate you. And I need to remind myself that, because it's easy to get stuck into that washing machine. So to sort of like summarize that, I just want to say, like, it doesn't mean you don't be relentless and you don't work hard. You turn up every single day, no matter if it's a bad day or a good day, and you take that opportunity to grow, right? Like, that's just the way it is. Like we're saying, we're just allowing ourselves to have a bit more of a compassionate side, which eventually or essentially makes you a more powerful individual, because you can be that person rather than, like I said, getting stuck up in the emotions. So still turn up, still give everything you have, no matter what time constraints you're on. If you've got 30 minutes in the gym, go in with the intention to give as much as possible. And that is why you should be proud of yourself, regardless of the score on the open or the high rocks or whatever it is you're doing. Let's go lift some heavy weights now, come on. Fucking bar hit my shin. Not my shin, my toe.
You run it?
No, I haven't run it.
You're running. Don't run, lift weights.
He's going on live.
You've run it past
No bell. Roll. You got a call? I got a call. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this towel in between my feet, so hopefully it just helps keep my feet closer, my lower body a bit tighter. We'll see, try it.
Skin man, skin man mod. 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 Skin man mode, gloves, mask, jet black coat. Man do dirt, then head back home. Eye in the sky like
those deadlifts took it out of me, mate. I feel like zonked. Have something to drink quickly and caffeine or something. But I've now got a 40-minute EMOM. Minute 1, 15 cal row. Minute 2, 3 sandbag cleans at 80 kilos. Minute 3, bike first, sandbag. Then minute 3 is, I'll start again. God, those deadlifts have taken it out of me. I feel absolutely knackered. I need to get something to drink or eat. But now 40-minute EMOM, so a long sweat. I've got minute 1, a 15 cal bike. Minute 2, we've got 3 sandbag cleans at 80 kilo. Minute 3 is a row of 15 calories. And minute 4 is 8 toes to bar into 2 pullovers, and then 8 to 10 rounds through. So 40 minutes would be 10 rounds. See how we feel at 8 and then go for 10.
Skin man mod. Skin home. Eye in the sky like check that drone. If I'm on a glide, let that go. I could be the bigger man, but them where they won't respect man's growth. Wingman, left back flow. Weak man, head back blown. Sick man, get some cold. Dip man, send man home. Twist and bend that bro. I was 19 with a gun twice my age. I put man in the boot that was twice my weight. Skeng, skeng man, skeng, skeng man mode. Skeng, skeng man, skeng, skeng man mode.
I am frazzled. That was really nice to be fair. It was really good 40-minute EMOM, just really steady, keeping like as consistent with your minutes, so like wherever your work is within the minute. 15 cows. I actually chose to do 17 instead of 15 because when I got to 15 it was about 35 seconds, so I pushed to 17 on both the machines. So 17 bike, 3 cleans, 17 row, and then 8 toes to bar. I didn't do the pullovers. My shoulder's been feeling a bit niggly from the ring muscle up, so I just stuck them out and just did 10 toes to bar instead. But yeah, so again, when you do stuff like that, try and set constraints. So I said my calories need to take 45 seconds, the bag needs to be done in 20 seconds, and then the toes to bar, obviously I'm broken because it's 10. But yeah, so set yourself little constraints like that. If 10's like undoable, unbroken for you, then do like 5, break 5, but still do them on the minute. So it's scalable to where you're at. And obviously weight-wise, choose a weight that's good for you. But that's it. Like I said, I'm in LA at the moment, not actually in Bath when you're watching this, but 2 days away from the CrossFit Open. So a good 3 weeks ahead of us with the Open every Saturday. I'm gonna do them every Saturday. So I'll bring you along the journey. We've been working towards it. Now it's time to play game. Let's go. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Please tell your friends about it if they like fitness or CrossFit. Let's get this channel growing.
Skeng, skeng man, skeng, skeng man mode. Skeng.